Hi Libra and Libra cross watchers. Welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, anywhere that you find Libra as a placement in your birth chart. This reading could be for you. General readings are not personal ones. They did not go out with only one person and that person's specific situation in mind. So while you are here, grab a cup of coffee, grab yourself a cocktail, get a cup of tea, don't really care, just find something great, cuddle up, sit down, and have a great time. Enjoy yourself. Use your own intuition and discernment to collect the parts of this reading you feel belong to you. These cards are wild today. And then lovingly release the rest to a different Libra that may need those messages more than you. At any moment in time, when this reading does resonate, if it is a sentence, if it is a segment, or if it is the entire thing, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment in the text box and tell me how this is your story. Feel free to share this video with anyone you feel may need its messages. And lastly, please remember to become a subscriber of this channel. I do want to take a second to say to you thank you from the bottom of my heart. Last week when I posted the readings, all of my readings are timeless, but the most recent series of readings that I posted, I swear I had so many likes and comments and conversations happening with people that I just could not be doing this without you guys. So really want to take a second to celebrate you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, let's dive in. See who we're connecting with. If none of these match up to your person, don't stress. That does not mean that this isn't your reading. It just means someone else needed a little more clarity than you. Could be someone that is an Aquarius or has Aquarius placements in their birth chart. Could be someone who came from a large family, or possibly you did. Could be someone who is an entrepreneur, has their own business, or you do. Could be someone very independent, like they have a very strong sense of self-reliance, okay? Could be someone that's a big giver, or you are, like they like very generous. Could be someone who has a great sense of humor, or you do. Could be someone who has strong water in their chart, or you do, basically Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And also could be someone very solid, very dependable, something like that. So again, if none of that pertains to your person, doesn't mean that this isn't your reading. It just means someone else needed those messages to connect. So at the energy of our bottom of our main deck, I see the energy of the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Wands. There's pretty grounded energy here for you. I can see solidly that you've put in a lot of time and effort and energy into this relationship. It's grown from just the celebration of the two of you getting married all the way up to a full life, kids, homes, properties, something like that. Looks to me, though, that there's a decision. There's something about a decision here that relates to life partner energy, relates to being loyal, being grounded, being dependable, being kind, loving, nurturing. It has something to do with long-term relationship and a choice that you're being forced to have to make. So let's see how this all rolls out. Your theme for today is starting off with something that's a hot mess. There's a lot of chaotic energy going on. Reflection is needed to try to figure out how to move forward from that into a calmer place. Staying grounded, that's how we do this. We basically stay present, we stay conscious, and we really stay focused on what is happening for the truth, looking at it from a lens of this is what I know to be true, this is what I don't see, so on and such forth. We have the energy of Venus, number 25. So it says love and abundance. Let's read about this. Okay, one more. Sorry. Here we go. This says you are magnetic. Love and abundance and joy are on their way to you. Basically, this is talking about she comes into your life to make it easier, beautiful, and joyful. As a Libra, you're ruled by Venus. So that actually says a lot about this situation. It basically says when this card appears, the opulent energy of Venus is sashaying into your life. Expect financial breakthroughs, romantic improvements, or the desire to change your appearance. If you have dealt with any relationship challenges, Venus brings peace. This feels good to me based on the fact of what I see here in your undercurrent. There's a decision you don't want to have to make, but I think she's coming here to help support you and show you who you are as a person, and then to bring you some peace in the situation from what is a hot mess that looks like staying grounded. You also have the energy of number 28, iced tea. It says, lean into your soul's pull and listen to its whispers to nurture yourself. So this is looking at what does your soul really want, and then really deeply looking at that so you can find the way forward here. Okay, so let's start off with your energy towards this relationship at this time. You are set in your own energy of the Justice card and the Ten of Wands. Okay, Libra, you are kind of deeply considering getting divorced, or really looking at putting down all these burdens or the heaviness and trying to reestablish balance in this relationship. Your energy is pretty strong. You are in your element element, and this is you basically staying grounded and really trying to clear out that energy of chaos. Feels to me like there's something that's gone on here where you feel like you're doing all the work, paying all the bills, showing up for everybody and everything, having to stay really focused and grounded on what has to happen at all times. Looks like you're very focused on making things better for yourself in this moment. You are being clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Present Moment card, and the Ace of Wands. So this is about life partner energy, because we've now got King and Queen. So this is about the two of you really deeply looking at like, okay, I do love my person very much. Currently in this present moment, you're really deeply looking at, do I start over? Do I ask them for a divorce and start all the way over despite loving them? I think there's that energy here. This is being in love with someone. And so I think there's something here about you currently really actively looking at the problems that have gone on, the weight of you feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. So is the better answer, is it to stay or to go? And I can see that's what you're really deeply contemplating right now. You have the energy of it is safe for you to love this person. And I feel like when I said that, you know that. This isn't something brand new for you. You do know that. It is safe for you to love this person. It's more so, I think, their behaviors or the patterns or the things that you feel like you're doing everything here. You do have number 32, the Magnet, and number 17, the Stork. So I do feel, okay, I think that what I see here is that you do love your person very much. It's just that there's something that's gone on here where you're tired of carrying the weight of everything for everyone all the time. I think that's why you're really ready to transform this completely. You want a different state. You want some change. You're feeling a little restless and you're considering moving on or departing from this. But I think the thing is that the love you feel for this person is kind of limiting you or holding you back from that idea, okay? So let's see how they're showing up for you. Their energy is set in the Empress, which is Taurus, and your energy of Libra. So being beautiful, very focused on just being a good person, trying to anyway, but not acting. This doesn't act. This attracts, but this doesn't act. doesn't have to, because regularly things come directly to this person. So that could be why you're feeling like you're carrying the weight of everything, is that this person is not doing much. They're just waiting for it to be done for them. But I can see why you love them. Don't take gender in tarot. There isn't any. It's just energy. But I think what I see here is that you believe that they are loving and kind and empathetic and caring. Very passionate, very inspiring, practical, logical thinker, and also very like faithful, like is there. Steady Eddie energy is there. Clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, this is your life partner. Here she is again, Queen of Pentacles. My God. The Moon card of Cancer and Pisces. And the Perspective card, which is the Hanged Man, which is more Piscean energy. So I feel like the thing is in this relationship between the two of you, this person pretty much like attracted you to them, and that's probably why you feel like you're the one having to do all the work. If it's not about housework, it could be about reaching out and making plans. It could be about, you know, taking care of the kids. You're the one doing everything. So I think the thing is, though, is that your person very much loves you. I think they're very comfortable with the connection, the commitment between the two of you. I do think, though, that maybe there are some things they're not telling you in terms of, it's not like lying. It's more like I'm working on something in my emotions, and they're trying to understand why you're so angry, why things are so up in the air. Why are things in your emotional state super seeming tense or unhappy, and the fights that have gone on here. I know I can see that you love this person, but you're also frustrated with them. Time has come to clear your energy to release your ex. That's an interesting card for this. I didn't really see anything about third party here, and I still don't. So I don't think it's that. I think it's more in this situation right here. They could have someone from their past that they used to do everything for, which is why this time around they put on a different lens and said, okay, well, that didn't work out, so I'm going to gain a new perspective, and I'm going to really keep in my back pocket the things I didn't like about this, which is why they're not doing as much in this go around. Really fascinating. Could be something like that. Like I'm kind of on the peripheral of what I think it actually is. So let's see if something else shows up here to help us. 36, the Church. 10, the Mortar and Pestle. Yeah, I think it is that. I think like whatever's gone on in their past, there was something that happened in an ex relationship that gave them an energy of like a belief system, or like the traditions that were supposed to be there. They got broken down with this person and built something brand new with you. And it's almost like that perspective is like, okay, well, this is working better for me because I don't have to do all the work. You're doing all the work, but you're frustrated with doing all the work. No one likes doing all the work. That's not partnership. That's one-sided. So if that's really what this is about, and they watched in their past relationship, like, oh, okay, well, I did everything and it didn't work out for me, so now I'm going to do something totally different. Feels like that. So what does this person want with you and this relationship? Queen of Wands. Passion, that's number 1. Inspiration is the 2nd. Warmth, loving, generous, kind energy. I feel like they intend to keep good, in good shape. Like, it's not something I regularly get, but she is the most beautiful queen in the tarot deck. So it's energy. Like I said, don't take gender in tarot because there isn't any, but basically I think it comes down to They are like keeping themselves in good shape. They work out, they eat good, they get good sleep, they're not drinking too much. It's almost like that. I'm going to keep myself perfect in my physical stature. Remember, this said something about changing a physical aesthetic too. Clarified by the Death card of Scorpio, the High Priestess card of Cancer, Pisces, the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarian energy. Oh my God, and the Temperance card of Sagittarius. Ooh, that's big energy right there. I think intuitively this person knows that it is time to make some pretty big changes, especially if it is revolving around physical appearance, and like they're expecting you to come up with creative recipes and ways for them to maintain a new weight or a new appearance or something like that. I feel like they know intuitively that it's time to completely renovate, like this energy of saying, well, I need to stay a certain way to be attractive or whatever. But I think it's more a little bit about trying to balance that healing aspect and trying to be patient with this situation. Despite what's happening here, this is a really interesting reading and pretty specific. It won't resonate with every single one of you. You are being told to love yourself first, though. I think staying focused on, and this is also this lens to this, it's almost like they've become too self-focused instead of really, in partnership, there has to be both people that can be cared for or can be looked at or can be helped out. It's like a mate. It's not a... Your mate is there to be a part of your life, not to hinder your life, I think is the way I want to say that. Or not to detract from the things that you truly do need in partnership. Your mate's there to help you, not to make work harder for you. You have the Lover's card of Gemini. Number 6, the Clouds. And number 10, the Scythe. Aha. This person is a little bit unclear about what decision to make because there's been a lot of misunderstandings between the two of you. There's been some arguments, there's been some problems, and I think that they're kind of feeling like, well, I've been working on myself so hard that I haven't been able to put as much effort and energy into us, which is making this whole thing like a hot mess. So I think that there's a surprise coming either from this person or from you that will lead to possibly like a sudden unexpected ripping off of the band-aid. So it could be a fight that really blasts this whole thing out into the open, or it could be as all the way up to like a full break off of this relationship. It does say on this Lover's card something about being superficial. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. It feels like they're working so hard on themselves and their physical appearance that you're being left behind to have to like, especially if they're like, oh, I have to do a 2-a-day gym situation. So they go first thing in the morning and then they go right after work, and you're like trying to find coverage for the kids, trying to make dinner, trying to clean the house, trying to get everybody ready for bed, and they're still at the gym. Something like that. Okay, so how does this person truly feel about you? Well, we have the Knight of Pentacles. They feel like you're moving kind of slow, or that things are too rigid, too inflexible. Let me get one more card out here. King of Cups, 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Well, I think that there's something here about them really wanting you to kind of pick up some speed on something. Both of these are about fast movement. And it does look a little bit, well, I definitely can see that they love you. They do care about you quite a bit. I think that since this Two of Pentacles is sitting between the 8 and the Knight of Wands, it's sort of like juggling, like, do I continue arguing with this person about whatever this is, or do I move forward? Like, it's sort of like, which is the better option for me? They definitely know that they love you. I think that they see you as being very, maybe uptight, or just not moving, like inflexible about a situation here. Whatever this is, especially if they don't feel like you're supporting their dreams or their goals, to continue like working out and trying to eat better or lose weight or change their appearance or work on themselves mentally, whatever this is about here. This is a past life relationship, and that's why this is so big. This could mean a little bit more now about this. Maybe in the past their ex was someone who went with them to the gym or went with them to maybe even Weight Watchers, something like that, like better eating, better health practices, better, and it could really be that they felt in that they were doing all the work. Now the torch has been passed to you. It's almost like that pendulum swing. If they were way over here and they were doing all the work, they released that, came down here, met you, and now you're doing all the work. It's trying to find that balance of both people in a swing, like having a better life together instead of but one person feeling like they're doing everything. Okay, this is kind of interesting reading here, Libra, and pretty specific. This may not resonate with all of you. It may only be a couple of you that this resonates for. You have the element of water. I'm convinced, because there's a lot of it here, this person may have very strong water in their chart, like we saw down here, or could actively be a water sign, okay? We have the Celtic knot. This is someone you do have a lot of unconditional love for, and they do love you a lot. They think you're a very intuitive person, and that you're very romantic. 16, the stars. They feel like you were a miracle and that you were something that was given to them as a wish that came true. So it's literally like if they're working hard on trying to get in shape or to lose weight, and if you feel like it's being inspired by an ex of theirs, it feels something like that. Like it's almost like whatever their intention and what's happening here, they're showing me like a little bit of it, like a little drop, but they won't show me all of it. And sometimes readings are like that, especially if the person is like not clear in their own intention or energy. So that could be what's happening here too. Okay. You'll know what this means if this is your reading. Please tell me what they would say to you about this, Libra. What does Libra's person want to tell Libra about this? I don't know how to have a healthy relationship, so that could be why this X energy is still milling around in their energy. I can feel you. Energetically, like when they're away from you, they can feel you. When we are together, I feel alive and time stands still. That's that energy of that connected love. I want to return to you. So for those of you that this has gotten bad enough that you've like separated for a bit or moved out from one another, I have family and work obligations. Maybe they work in a gym field. Maybe that's what it is, okay? Ooh, I regret what I said to you. So if you recently had an argument with this person, they're very sad about what things were said. I feel like I'm losing you. I am afraid of change, and I ran away from myself, not you. So whatever this is about, it really feels like it's two people that are having a large disagreement about something where both people have a really strong, firm belief system about where their stance is on the situation. You're feeling left with everything to do. Your person feels like they love you. They want you to understand where they're coming from. So this might be a situation where it's time to have a very real conversation, and this decision neither one of you wants to have to make. Perhaps it's time to really deeply look at that. Take that blindfold off so you can see it for what it really is. So this is where I'm going to leave this. If this sounds familiar and you identify that this is your story, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below and tell me how it's your story. And please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. It's always my honor to read for you, and I do look forward to reading for you in the future. In the meantime, have a great day, Libra. Bye-bye.